Hey guys, so for today's video I thought I would give you guys some tips since I am a boutique owner and I do come from a family like that doesn't own a business. Like nobody in my family owns a business. Well, like my family, like my sister, my brother, my dad, my mom, they don't own a business. So I feel like it would be like a really good idea to give you guys advice because like my parents, they grew up, they didn't go to school, they didn't really like, I think my dad only went to like 3rd grade and my mom, she told me that she only went to middle school. So me, I finished high school, went to college, and I started my business, Steezy Doll Boutique. If you guys want to check out my other videos on Steezy Doll Boutique, I have like a whole playlist. But I just wanted to make some tips for you guys because I feel like I would be the perfect person like to give advice because I come from like a family that doesn't own a business. Like I started my business by myself. I had no idea what I was doing and it went pretty well. So I wanted to tell you guys, like, the next day after I launched my boutique, I had orders already. So it's so crazy to me. And I think like the 3rd week I sold out on some things, you know? So it's freaking like crazy to me that I like finally believed in myself and did all of that. So I wanted to give you guys some tips if you guys are gonna start your own boutique. But this is just like for new boutique owners, but I'm pretty sure it like matches for like other businesses, like if you guys ever want to start a business. But yeah, let's get right to the tips. So the very first tip that I want to give you guys is to believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, then nobody could really bring you down. Like if people tell you like you know what, that's not gonna work out, it's not gonna come true, like who do you think you are? If you are insecure and you don't believe in yourself, you're gonna break yourself down. You're gonna be like, oh man, they're right, like my business is never gonna work. You know, like I don't believe in myself, like I don't believe in my business, like I'm so scared, you know, like people are telling me stuff, maybe I shouldn't start my business. So in order for you to start your business, you really need to believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself, you know, always have the highest expectation like for yourself. But obviously don't get crazy if you don't hit that expectation, you know? But do believe in yourself, do believe that your business will succeed and that you will be successful, you know? Because if you don't have that thought already, then you're gonna imagine so many things and your mind is gonna go crazy, like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna fail at this business, like this person is right, you know, what if I get stuck with everything, or stuff like that, you know, or just people saying stuff. Okay, so believe in yourself and don't let anyone bring you down. So my next tip that I have for you guys is to make mistakes. Like it's okay to make mistakes, like everybody makes mistakes. Like I would watch other boutique owners like their videos, like to avoid mistakes, but there's really no way around it. Like you're gonna make mistakes and that's how you're gonna learn. And I've only been doing for this, like I think it's gonna be like my 3rd month in business, but so far it's like going really well. Like as I said, like I literally sold out on some things, like it's so crazy. And I think like the very first week I got like 2,000 followers on TikTok. Like it's so crazy. Like I'm so excited like for the future. And you know, like I've gotten a lot of support, so it's, yeah, it's good. So again, it's okay to make mistakes, you know, everybody makes mistakes, so don't beat yourself up about it. Like I think like during the very first few weeks like of my business, like I was like, oh, like I don't want to make mistakes, like I'm scared. Like I was really scared to make those mistakes. But I think after I made some mistakes, like I felt better. Like I felt like, oh yeah, like yeah, I messed up on that and you know I could improve on that. But don't beat yourself up if you make mistakes, you know, always try to improve. So another tip that I have for you guys, since you guys are starting a boutique, it really does depend if you guys are getting like a building. I mean, I think it goes the same for a building if you guys are gonna get a building. My store is only online for now. I don't know if I'm gonna get a building later, who knows. Like I can't really look into the future and see what's gonna happen, you know. So this is another tip that I have for you guys. It's very important. If it's going slow, like if you have 0 sales for the day, like don't beat yourself up. It does not mean that you're failing. Like I think I got 0 sales for like a couple of days, and then I got orders. Like I got 0 sales for 3 days and then I literally got like 4 orders or something like that. So it does not mean that you are failing if you guys don't get a lot of orders, you know? Like, just go with the flow, trust the process, and you know, those orders will eventually come in. So don't beat yourself up if those orders are not coming in. You know, it doesn't mean that you're failing, it just means that it's a slow day. Like, if you had a store and you know people didn't come in, it doesn't mean that you're a failure of a business. It doesn't mean that, you know, your business sucks or something like that, you know? Like, everybody has those slow days. You're not always gonna be going up, and if you are going up, then you're doing something right. But still, it does not mean that you're failing, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. But just don't beat yourself up if you have zero. You know, just go with the flow and focus on other stuff if you guys aren't getting sales. And I know this is very hard, like, for people to understand, because like when you went to school, it was like you got an A, you're successful, like you're good, you know, you're a good student. And I think, like, for my business, I really had to forget a lot about school. Like, this is not an A, B. I'm not being graded on my sales. I'm not this isn't no grades. So I feel like I really had to put school to the side and really forget about school. Like, my business has nothing to do with school. Like, this is a business. I feel like people that went to college and then they start their own business, it's like, okay, well, I'm not getting a grade, I'm not doing 100%, there must be something wrong with me if I don't get an A plus or a B plus. You know, what's wrong with me? And I feel it because I went to college and I went to school, you know, like, I am not getting an A or a B. So I felt that way. I felt like, oh my god, like, zero, like I must be like failing, this must be a failure, oh my god. And I would get so scared. But it's actually not like that, you know? If it's slow some days, it's fast some days, and you know, it's even great some days. Like, damn, this is a good day, like I got a lot of orders. But again, just because you don't get orders does not mean you're failing. You're good, you're fine. You don't need to go check everything, you don't need to do anything. It just means that it's a slow day. That another tip that I have for you guys is to not compare yourself to other businesses. You know, there's a lot of boutiques, there's a lot of barbershops, there's a lot of, you know, car washes, there's a lot of landscaping business, there's a lot of, you know, like a lot of dentists, there's so many things. Like, the world is full of things, you know? So it's best if you do not compare yourself to another business. You know, just be original. I think that's why I got sales the next day, like literally the next day that I launched, because I was myself, you know? Like, there's not another Steezy Doll Boutique, there's not another me. Like, you can't really copy me, and if you did copy me, then I would know. So just don't compare yourself at all. Everybody has a different journey, you know? Trust the process. Some people have, you know, some people, their days are slow, their first days of their boutique, and some people, they launch and they kick off, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna kick off for you. But don't see it as a bad thing, you know? Like, everybody has a different life, they have a different process. So if you're not doing as well as others, like, you see all of their packages, you see them being successful, like, you don't know what they're doing, you don't know what they had to go through to get to there, you know? So it's best not to compare, and, you know, just trust the process. And don't stress yourself out if you don't look like another boutique. Like, it's even like better when you're different, because like, I'm different, and like, if people copy me, like, I already know, and there's already been boutiques like copying me, like what I do, and it's crazy. It's crazy how people will copy like someone like that comes from, you know, I live in Bakersfield. There's a lot of fields over here, there's not really a lot of like scenery, you know? But people copied me, like, damn, like, people from LA copied me, so it's weird. But, you know, don't be like that. Don't be that person that copies. You know, stay original. Don't compare yourself. Don't compare your success to somebody else's success. Oh my god, my lisp. Don't compare your success to somebody else's success. Don't compare your losing to somebody else's losing. Like, why would you do that to yourself? You're literally gonna drive yourself crazy. So don't compare yourself to another business. You know, just focus on you. You know, the more that you focus on yourself and your business, the more that you're gonna do better at your business, because you're not worried about what somebody else is doing. You're not worried about, hey, like, why does that girl have that dress? Should I have that dress? You know, like, maybe she's selling to grandmas, you know, and then you go buy that dress, and you don't have a, like, you don't have those customers that are grandmas, and then you bought a grandma dress. You know, you're just messing yourself up. Everybody has different types of customers, so that's another reason why you should not compare your business to somebody else's, because their customer is not your customer. I'll tell you that. Like, everybody's customer is really different. Like people that shop at Shein, like, they will not shop somewhere that's expensive. It's like that. And I feel like people really need to understand that, because if you copy another boutique, then you're copying what the boutique has for their customers. They're not your customers. That's not probably not even what your customer wants. And they're gonna be like, what the heck is she doing, dude? Like, she got this dress. Like, we don't even wear that. We wouldn't even like buy that. So yeah, I cannot express it enough on why you should not compare yourself, okay? Like, it's literally so annoying comparing yourself. You're gonna drive yourself crazy, so don't do it. Another tip that I have for you guys is to really celebrate your successes. If you guys get a lot of orders, you know, congratulate yourself. You know, it's always good to celebrate your successes, you know, take yourself out to eat, you know, treat yourself good, and, you know, be proud of your business. You know, a lot of people are very scared to start a business. They back out, or once they find out how much the inventory is, or you know, like any little stuff, they back out. So the fact that you even started your business and you're like this far it's a lot of, you know, like, congratulate yourself. Like, not a lot of people have the courage to do this. Like, a lot of people are entrepreneurs. Like, a lot of people, you know, they give up on their business. Like, a lot of people do give up. So congratulate yourself that you've made it this far, because I don't think that anybody will congratulate you. Like, if you wait for your parents to congratulate you, or if you wait for your sister, if you wait for your cousin or whoever, like, to congratulate you, you're never gonna get that. But if you congratulate yourself, I feel like you really approve of yourself and you really encourage yourself. And at the end of the end of the day, you have to really, you know, be your own best friend and, you know, cheer for yourself, because it feels good to encourage yourself, you know, when you're your own best friend and you don't really need anybody to encourage you. So always make sure to celebrate those little small wins, you know, because those small wins, like, later on, they could turn into big wins. They're gonna turn into probably huge wins. So, you know, appreciate that. My last tip would be to keep learning things and, you know, keep growing your business, because, you know, it will grow like in a year or so, or it will grow slowly. But keep learning new things and don't give up. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. But if you don't, then don't. You know, but always try to do what's best for you and your business. You know, don't listen to anybody else, because you're the best person to know about your business. Unless they're a business owner themselves, then you could listen. But it's really up to you how you want to do things. So that is it for this video. Hope this helps you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.